Hey guys. Sorry, I was just setting up this phone. Ooh, I need to go on airplane mode. So, matter of fact, let me do that now so I won't be. Um, I can't even get my words together. I need to go on airplane mode so I won't be disturbed. So, hold on. Let me put that real quick. Okay. Bam. Airplane mode. All right, y'all. So, I just want to come talk to you while I'm deep conditioning my hair. It's like 8 something at night here. I don't know what time it is for you guys. Hello to everybody coming in the room. Hello, everybody. Thumbs up in the room. Somebody said on my Instagram, they was like, do you still go live? And I'm like, I be posting videos, y'all, but man, I've been trying to get myself together. I've been going through some things. So in the midst of me trying to get myself together, also doing the business, also doing consultation. So y'all know that, mommy, wife, yeah, all that stuff. So I wanted to talk to you guys real quick about most of you guys, when you get consultations with me, you already know. I'm asking you questions about your history. I'm asking you questions about what you're eating. I'm asking you questions about vitamin levels to make sure you get that checked out and everything like that. I'm asking you questions that matter. And the reason why I'm asking you those questions that matter, not just focused on what products to use for your hair, is because truly the cause of most medical hair loss, of course, is medical. Or hair loss, people may not know is people may not know it's medical hair loss. And my phone about to die. So let me get my charger. Real quick. But the cause of most hair loss, especially when it's like extreme and not what you ever expected or like what is going on, it's usually some type of medical issue, right? Now, for everybody who's been following me for a while, y'all already know that my medical issue, the first medical issue that I had that I was aware of was uveitis, which is inflammation of the blood vessel of the eye. So when I was diagnosed with uveitis, it was crazy. Everything started happening to me. I had hair loss, of course, and there was other stuff. But little did I know, prior to that, let me make sure this is charged, yeah. Prior to that, I had, for the women out there who can relate, I had heavy and painful periods. So I had heavy and painful periods since I could remember, since, I had periods. So after having Aya, my youngest daughter, who's 3, I started to have I went on birth control, so I was fine. And then once I went off of birth control, all of the ugly, heavy period symptoms came to pass. So I want to tell you guys how this correlates with hair loss. And this is why you must just, get checked out and make sure that you're all right. And if you feel funny or anything, or you feel out of whack or whatever, make sure you go to your doctor, because there's a reason you're feeling a certain type of way. So the first instance, like I said, was when I was a teenager. I used to have heavy periods and everything like that. And then recently, so it started when I started experiencing more shedding than usual. Like, and a lot of people do get consultations with me, you already know. Y'all email me, y'all send me pictures of y'all shedding. Y'all be like, what is this? Like, why is this normal shedding? That's how I can tell you, like, if the shedding that you have is normal or if it's excessive. Everybody has certain shedding according to them and their hair, of course. But, you'll know when it's excessive because like every time you turn around, like it's hair in your comb and all this stuff. So I'm gonna talk to y'all while I'm putting my conditioner in my hair. So I was having shedding, so I knew something was wrong. So on top of having shedding, I started having very painful cramps and everything like that. It basically came back from when I was a teenager. So I went to, long story short, went to the emergency room. They didn't know what was wrong with me. Went to the primary care. They didn't know what was wrong with me. So I found a specialist because y'all already know how I feel about certain like doctors. They just give you the cookie cutter response for stuff. And everybody is different. Everybody have different issues. So I found the specialist. My consultation was actually today. And she told me that she thinks that I might have endometriosis, which I already thought that I had that, as well as insulin resistance. Now, insulin resistance is something that you basically get prior to getting diabetes. Diabetes runs in my family. Majority of the women in my family have diabetes. How does this relate to hair loss? Because if you are having flare-ups from like insulin, people with endometriosis have inflammation in their body. So if you're having, hey Denise, if you're having flare-ups and all that stuff, you can start to lose your hair or you'll get shedding and all that stuff. And it's a lot of stuff that goes along with that. So usually when I have children, a child, like my first daughter, I had issues. That's when I found I had the uveitis. And then with Aya, now I'm finding out that I possibly have endometriosis, which I probably have for a while, and insulin resistance. So I wanted to share with you guys some of the things that she was saying in regards to that, because I like this doctor because she's actually pro the stuff that I teach you guys and the stuff that I do on myself pretty much. Diet. So a lot of people who are insulin resistant, you have to stay away from gluten and dairy. Those things actually will spark the insulin resistance, and it can anger it pretty much. Like, and for endometriosis, it can anger it. It can be like, oh, nope. It like feeds it. It's kind of like, for example, cancer. People who have cancer, sugar it feeds the cancer. So if you have cancer, the doctors are going to tell you not to eat sugar. It's kind of like the same thing. So I say this to say, guys, if your body is feeling off, not just from like just hair stuff, because it usually just shows its head in your hair. Like that's when you were like, oh wait, all this stuff is going on, and then next thing you know, you're losing hair. It's because there's something going on inside your body. So when I tell you to go get checked out, from the doctor, make sure you're good. Make sure you are checking your vitamin levels. Make sure you are checking your A1C levels, because especially in the Black community, there are a lot of people who have diabetes. Like these things are very important. A lot of my clients also have lupus. And of course, lupus is an inflammatory disease as well, and your body is attacking itself. So your immune system. So I just want to tell you guys that it is very important to make sure you are getting full workups and checkups so that you're good. Because when I was having shedding, I was like, oh, nope, something ain't right. And some doctors will just tell you anything, and some doctors tell you they don't know what's going on. But you just continue to do what you have to do until you find a solution for yourself. If you get a response from a doctor and they say, okay, this is what's going on, and you're not satisfied with that, or you're like, no, it's something else, it's something more. Because my primary care doctor tried to tell me that I had IBS or just some issues with my gut, pretty much IBS, and tried to give me medicine for that. And I'm like, I'm not taking that because that's not what it is. That's not what it is. So I'm glad that I followed my gut and I followed up with a specialist who specialized in endometriosis and insulin resistance and everything like that. And she talks about diet. And she's also, I was going to see if maybe after I get my testing and everything, see if she don't mind coming on here and answering some questions too, because a lot of people don't even know how much hair loss correlates with these issues that we have on the inside of our body. And that's why I make the products to help fight medical hair loss, because that medical hair loss is a totally different type of hair loss than regular hair loss. It's a beast, okay? It's a lot of things you have to do. It's a lot of factors. And it's just important, you guys, to just make sure you're good and you're healthy. So I just wanted to come on here and say that and answer some questions while I'm deep conditioning my hair. So if you got any questions, because I know people said I wasn't live in a while, you know, you can answer. Put them in the chat and I'll answer it. But hey Yolanda, hey Dana, hey Denise. Tanisha says, I have insulin resistance too. I've never heard of dairy being bad for it. I'm very interested though. Yes. Yeah, they were saying that like it's kind of like a trigger. I'm still doing research on it, y'all. So trust me, the more I know, the more I will bring to you guys. But all I know is one of the things to reverse it is intermittent fasting. And I definitely believe in that because basically you're starving the fat cells. And it's when you do eat, she was saying something to the sort of it like feeds the cells that are healthy and kicks out the cells that are not. So, but I'm using the fresh avocado and aloe vera conditioner. But I had mixed it. I had put some protein in it. So that's what I'm doing in my hair now. But I just wanted to come on here and share that with you guys, because I know I haven't went live in a while, and say what's up. It's late. It's like 8 o'clock. Well, no, it's probably almost like 9 o'clock now over here in the East Coast. And I haven't really been doing anything to my hair. Like, I've been keeping it in like braids, and I'll put like my headband wig on and stuff. And I've been leaving my hair alone. But no matter what, y'all, I cannot help it. I have to deep condition my hair weekly. Like, I have to have. Even if the braids are in, like, I'll deep condition my hair. And, yeah. Yolanda said, I have been following the regimen from the consult, but hair still losing hair. Is there anything else I do? Did you email me, Yolanda? Because if you email me and you tell me like what you're saying right now, then I can check some stuff out and then get back to you. Because you might need to do something more or less. You never know. So email me the question about that so I can look at your pictures and your history and we can go from there. But always come from the ends up. Like, I know sometimes it could be real like annoying, and then you'd be like, okay, Yolanda, I'll check my email tomorrow. But you do not want to tear your hair out, so just be gentle, take your time, and start from the ends and work your way up. Yes. My hair growing too, y'all. I just been leaving it alone. Braiding it up. Make sure I wash it. Making sure I put the scalp cream on it. The scalp soothing mist. I also started adding some stuff to my scalp soothing mist. And I might introduce it later, but I might make a totally different product for people who have extreme shedding. So there's always like a blessing out of everything that you go through. Because then I can create more things for y'all. After I tested on myself, of course. Like besides just the deep conditioning protein treatment, because that's important, especially like if you have extreme shedding. Protein is definitely important. That thing, it would literally stop it right in its tracks, and I love it. Like, that's why protein is important for that. All right, y'all. So I just wanted to come on here and share that with you guys. I didn't really have much to talk about besides that. Just make sure you guys are getting checked up. Make sure you guys are following your regimens on top of getting checked up by your doctor. If something don't seem right, say something about it. Don't let your doctor just say, hey, you know, this, and that, and then that's it. If you feel like it's something out of the ordinary or something feels funny to you, get a second opinion, because you just want to make sure you're good, period, at the end of the day. So, all right, I'm about to put this plastic cap on my head and let this sit for like 30 minutes because I want to get in the shower fast. I don't feel like, I'm tired. So I'm probably going to just let it sit on 30 minutes tonight, and then rinse it off so I can get in the shower quickly. But if y'all don't have any questions, I'm just going to end this live. I just wanted to come on here and say that to you guys. Where's my towel? Because it's serious out here in these streets. And if ain't nobody going to tell you, I'm going to tell you, okay? You just gotta be diligent in being your own health advocate, because it just seems like a lot of doctors have these cookie cutter recipes for stuff on how to treat people, and we are not like the cookie cutters. Like, we all are different. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like some of these treatments that they trying to say. But I just want to come on here and say that. Hey, Miss Johnson. Hey, Miss Weems. So that's all I want to say, y'all. So if y'all have no questions, I'm going to get off of here. So if you got any questions, you can put them in now. If not, then I'll holler at y'all later. I know I used to be talking for like 40 minutes on live, but I just wanted to come in here and say that real quick. Oh, for the people asking too, they be like, well, we're actually Memorial Day weekend. We will be having a sale Memorial Day weekend. So make sure y'all are subscribed to the email list so you can get that coupon code. Monica said, hi, Charmaine. Hi, everyone from London. I have long locks and notice thinning hair. I'm taking biotin, pumpkin seed oil capsules. Is there anything else I can do? Oh, yes, there's a lot you can do. Usually people that I consult with locks, they usually have some form of traction alopecia. And the traction alopecia usually comes from the retwisting of the locks. Some retwist too often. Some, when they get their locks retwist, they're too tight. And then, because you said you have long locks, some is just the weight of the locks on your hair strands. And over time, it just begins to weaken, hence giving you traction alopecia. So if your hair, a lot of my locks clients, they do not, when I tell them to shampoo and condition their hair weekly, they're like, I got locks. What are you talking about? So, but my whole thing is the health of your hair, because over time, if you don't follow the regimen with that, your hair is going to continue to thin out, and your locks are going to, then you'll have like bald spots and stuff. But a lot of them, they'll use the scalp soothing mist, and they'll use that daily along with the organic hair growth oil and the holistic scalp cream. But when I see a picture of your hair, like if you schedule a consultation, I can give you a more detailed regimen, because even in with doing that, using the scalp soothing mist and everything like that, if your locks are too long and your hair strands are weakened from the weight of the locks, it's not going to really make a difference over time as far as the long term. And what you want is long term results, long term solution, and not just anything. So I'm using the fresh avocado and aloe vera deep conditioner tonight, and I added a little protein for my shedding. So you might want to do that. Naya said, oh, I'm sorry, Monica, you might want to get a consultation just to be sure. That's what I was talking about. Naya, hello. I just crochet my hair. Can I use the organic hair growth oil without the wash? You can use the organic hair growth oil, but make sure you are not using it every day. Only use it 3 to 4 times a week, maybe even twice a week, because you do not want to clog your pores. So while you got those crochet braids in, once or twice a week, I would do once or twice a week, because you don't want to clog your pores, and then you're not able to shampoo your hair as often with the crochet braids because you don't want to mess up your style. So yeah, you can use the organic hair growth oil, but while you have the braids, I would use a scalp soothing mist every day, because this will not clog your pores, and then you'll still be creating a healthy environment on your scalp, and you don't have to worry about buildup and everything like that. So yeah, that's what I would do. When I have braids, that's what I use. If my hair, like my scalp looking really dry, then I'll use the organic hair growth oil or the holistic scalp cream. But I definitely use the scalp soothing mist. Definitely. Celeste says your hair has grown nicely. Thank you, love. I'm trying. I'm basically working on lymph retention now. So that's what I've been working on lately. Lymph retention. And also my health, making sure I'm good, because every time after I have a baby, it seemed like the rains, hellfire itself come down on my body. Like inflammation. It's kind of like it activates it, because your body goes through a lot while you're pregnant. So now I'm just basically trying to get my body back in order. Child, it's a lot. Jay Johnson said, can the scalp soothing mist spray be used in conjunction I'm assuming you're saying with the holistic scalp cream? Yes, it can. It sure can. So what I would do is I would use the scalp soothing mist, and well, you could use it in the morning, then wait a little while, maybe about 60 seconds, then put the holistic scalp cream on your scalp, and then use the scalp soothing mist in the evening or throughout the day whenever you need it. But the holistic scalp cream is to be used 3 to 4 times a week as well. So do not use that on your scalp every day, because you don't want to clog your pores, you guys. You don't want to clog your pores. It's not a good feeling. You're welcome, Jay Johnson. Latanya said, I have the holistic scalp cream. Does it have ingredients that clog your pores? No, not really. Your pores will be clogged if you put anything on your scalp too much. Like, so for example, if I take this coconut oil and I put this coconut oil on my scalp every day, my pores can get clogged. It may take a while because coconut oil is very light, but nevertheless, it's still oil you're putting on your scalp every day, which will cause buildup and clog your pores. So you have to be careful about the amount of product that you put on your hair too. You don't want to cause buildup, and just use it sparingly. Like a lot of people, this one client, he said that he wanted to know how can he put the holistic scalp cream on his scalp without it getting everywhere on his hands and stuff. Well, I said, well, how much is you using? Like, you only need like a little dime size or like a penny size amount, and you just massage it throughout your head. Like, you don't have to put a lot in. And then after that, wash your hands and go on about your day. But you don't have to put too much product of anything. Because I know, like with us, especially with conditioner, because I have done it. We'll take a whole bunch. They be like a dime size amount. We be like, so you don't have to do that, you guys. I know it's hard because you really want the product. You like, I want the product to get up in there. I want it to do what it do because I'm ready for my hair to get right. So I understand. So, you just, yeah. Just be sparingly. Use it sparingly. Use it sparingly and you'll be fine. Demi says, where I had the biopsy and where I experienced thinning is sensitive. Yes. I have itching on day 7 and hence watch every 7 to 10 days in that area. Why you wash? Okay. Do you recommend vinegar rinses after deep conditioning? Honestly, I recommend vinegar rinses, period. Because I remember during my journey when I had the inflammation a lot, I was trying everything, including vinegar rinses. So I found that it normalized the pH of my scalp where it felt like it wasn't itching as much. And then you can also do onion juice too. I had made this mixture because I wanted to try it out for, I'll shake it up, a client. And a lot of people have been asking me about the use of onion juice. Do I recommend it? I'm not going to lie, y'all. It stinks. Okay? It stinks. It stinks. I put, a while ago, I had bought some onion shampoo from the hair store because I heard that helped with when I was having an inflammation. That stuff stinks so bad. And that was the onion shampoo. And I don't even think that was as potent as this. But that stuff stinks. So I was turned off from it. So I was like, since I experienced some shedding, let me try it now. And I do believe that it calms your scalp. It just stinks. And I put lavender in here. It still stank. Like, I was up here doing my hair, right? And my husband came in and he gave me a kiss. He was like, oh my God, what is that smell? I said, it's the onions. It's the onions. But they say it works. So I was like, I gotta test it out for my people. But it's the onions. But a lot of people who are having like the extreme shedding and stuff, I definitely tell them to make this. And I did record a video. I just didn't put it up yet on how to do this. But the sulfur in this, yes. So another option you can do, and which I did when I said earlier in the video, I've been adding stuff to my scalp soother mist, is I got some organic sulfur crystals, 100% organic, and I put some in my scalp soother mist. All the same great benefits without the onion. Because I can't, y'all. Like, I was like, I'm going to just finish it out. But this stuff stinks. Like, it stinks right now. Like, and it just stinks. Child. So maybe like the sulfur, you can get like the organic sulfur, or if somebody who's on this live experiencing extreme shedding and y'all send me a message after you order your scalp soother mist, tell me you want me to add the MSM crystals to yours, I will. And I think that'll do just as well because woo child. But if you haven't let's say a really bad flare up, then go for the onion juice. Hell, do the onion juice, do the Listerine rinse, do the scalp soother mist, do the rosemary and peppermint herbal tea, do everything. Anything that you can do to stop the flare up, okay? But I mean, I would use this as a last resort. But like I said, I have organic MSM crystals, and I have put it in this, and I do like it. And also, there is organic MSM crystals. Organic MSM crystals, J Johnson. That's what you can add to it. And yeah, the Yolanda, the rice water, I can't do that. I can't do the rice water. The only reason why I can't do the rice water is because I know that rice, after it sits for a certain amount of time. Now I know you rinsing it out and stuff like that, but I know that rice, you can get mold quickly. It gets moldy quickly. The onion juice, I know you can put preservatives and all that stuff, but the point is you really don't want to do that. The onion juice, you can sit this in the refrigerator and you'll be fine. But the rice water, that stuff is mold. Somebody did a video too talking about the science of it on here. And it was saying how it creates deposits and everything on your hair strands too. So I won't do the rice water, but my little sister did try the rice water and she said it grew her hair. So, but me, in my personal opinion, I wouldn't do the rice water. I would do the onion reluctantly, but I will not do the rice water. I'm good with that. So but you don't need rice water if you got blackhairandskincare.com products. Period, poo. And the onion. And the Listerine rinse and all that good stuff. All right, let me see. Are some of your oils, Latanya said, hey, Lily, are some of your oils non-comedogenic and takes longer to clog? Yeah. Oh, you said yes, some oils are. Okay, I'm sorry. Look, I need glasses. I have uveitis flare, y'all. I can't really see. And it takes longer to clog. I wash every 10 days now, so shouldn't be a problem. Thanks. Okay. Yeah, so I'm thinking that the coconut oil is probably one of those oils that take longer to clog your pores because it's very light. But yeah, still, just your hair naturally produces its own oil, so you don't have to over oil, like literally 3 to 4 times a week, and you'll still see results. So, and this is proven. This is proven from multiple people who have tried it. You don't have to use it every day. The organic hair growth oil, that is. Okay, so I think I answered all your questions. But y'all, I just wanted to come on here and talk to y'all about that. I'll probably be doing updates about that because I want you guys to know the correlation with endometriosis and insulin resistance and hair loss, how everything plays together, inflammation, period. Like, inflammation is crazy. Like, you really have to be careful. And then also just think about some of the things that your mother, your grandmother, your father, your grandfather had. And those are the things you want to prevent yourself from getting. So just make sure you're doing things to, counterproduct that. Always. Always. So if y'all don't have any more questions, let me get out of here. It's like, I don't know what time it is, but I know it's late. Let me get my baby ready for bed soon. And I am going to be working tomorrow, so I'm going to be printing out some orders and doing some orders. Only because next weekend is Memorial Day weekend, and I'm not going to be working Memorial Day weekend, so I just want to get as much orders out as possible. And I'll be doing some consultations tomorrow. But make sure y'all subscribe so y'all can get that coupon code. And I love you guys, and good night. Make sure y'all thumbs up this video, please, on your way out. And y'all have a good night. Bye.